Hello and welcome to a Solitary Wolf's Let's Play Red Dawn server. Welcome everybody. This is the Red Dawn server set up and maintained mostly by, well, we'll just say all by Couscous321, good friend of mine. He's running it out of a server in his house right now while we set up the server, get things working properly, get all the mods, and get everything organized. We're hoping to take this one public sooner than later, but right now, again, like I say, he's trying to update the mods, and between him and a few other people that are running on the server right now, including myself as admins, we're setting up, building, and just kind of trying to get a feel for what this server is going to be like. Anyway, I thought that what I would do is do a Let's Play series starting now, in the infancy of the server, while there's still bugs and possibility of crashing mods, etc., etc., and just to, I don't know, like get a feel for the game, show you what the server is all about right now, and also have the opportunity to watch it evolve as we evolve. So this is the spawn point that we're looking at right here, and hopefully that music isn't super loud. Let's go ahead and turn that down a little bit, just in case that's super loud in your ears. I think sounds alright. And we'll just set that to normal. Not that it matters since we're on a server that is set to normal. So here's the rules. Fairly generic right now. We don't really have anybody that's not admin per se. We've got a few of our friends and some kids playing on here right now just to get things organized and set up and get the feel for it, like I say, but right now there's not really too much concern about any of this going wrong because it's just our close friends. So this Let's Play series is, not only is it here to highlight and showcase our wonderful server, Red Dawn server. Eventually I will be giving you the IP or URL depending on which way we go. But for now, what I want to use this for is just a Let's Play series to show you how to get going on the basics as well as into some more advanced stuff on our server. So as you can see, I do have NEI installed. I'm going to be using it in recipe mode only, and I'm starting completely blank. I've got nothing on me at all. This being day one, I'm going to just basically do the Let's Play as though I was brand new to the server. Hey, I just started and I've read my rules. And what else do we have? So let's just get started on episode 1, season 1, Let's Play Red Dawn server with a solitary wolf. So down here, this is our main spawn building. You'll definitely realize fairly quickly that we're still in the infancy of building things, getting stuff organized, figuring out what we want things to look like, etc. So a lot of this isn't either working and or even here yet. So medical room, free to heal. You can just simply click on the sign and you've been healed. Don't abuse heal signs, that's funny. I never even noticed that. It's a couple beds, which are useless unless you're the only person on the server, which right now I apparently am. We've got a warp room started in here, so there's a player versus player arena that our good close friend Accused, or Desuka, I can never pronounce his name, he's been working on and building a player versus player arena, which I can definitely show you later. Adventure shop, that's actually my adventure shop in town that I've set up. We're having some trouble with a couple of the backpack mods though, so right now we're kind of shut down. There's a trampoline right up there which you can bounce around on and have all sorts of fun. It's a lot of fun. And the Autumn Pub is a pub that I built in town. We'll be using that for sure in the beginning here because there's a bunch of electricity and some industrial craft items in there that will help us, like a macerator and a furnace, etc. And we can also warp to the prison that I built in a volcano. We'll show you all of these things eventually, but for now, let's just step outside and get a feel for what we're going to start doing. One of the rules is don't build within 100 blocks of town, basically, of the spawn point. We might move that out a bit just simply because, well, there's a lot of momentum going on around town right now, so we might need to move that out a bit further. But for now, I'm just gonna grab a couple of pieces of wood here so that we can get started. Yes, hello cow and sheep. That's excellent, because I'm gonna want a bed. Although I don't even think we need a bed right now, because the hotel in town offers places to sleep if I need to. So I'm just going to cut down a couple of these trees. Now, obviously, being an admin, I will eventually come back here and just god mode these trees back in. We really want to try and keep this whole area as natural looking as possible, so cutting down trees is fairly much strictly forbidden, but for right now, I will just sneakily take a couple of these trees so that we can get started. So I'm going to come back down this way. Right over here we have a public mine that is available for people to use when they're first just getting started. So here's the couple of buildings. There's some macerators and etc. in here, but here it is, the community mine. So I'm going to take some of this wood and make our first item, which is a crafting table. Actually, that would be the second item, because wooden planks, oh, make that the third. I had wood, then wooden planks. Anyway, I'm getting too OCD. Lay that down, grab a few planks, make some sticks, and the one and only wooden tool that I ever make is a pickaxe, and that's simply so that I can go and get some stone to make straight into stone tools. I can't stand wooden tools is the word that I'm looking for. So anyway, we're just right down here in the community mine. A lot of it is lit up, some of it's not. There's definitely creatures spawning around in this map, in this world, in this server, Red Dawn server, so definitely got to be careful while we're mining. There's going to be some dark areas, but I do see some resources in here. I don't want to use up a lot of the resources in here, because obviously this is for what we'll call real players, people who are going to be actually using our server eventually. But I'm just going to grab a couple of items to help us get started in our Let's Play series. I want a couple pieces of coal just to make some lamps. Ooh, I'll grab one more out of here. There we go. So I definitely have enough items now that I can drop this down and make some stone tools, and we can get rid of that pretty quick. So the normal set of tools that I make would be a pickaxe, an axe, a hoe, a shovel, 2 swords, because I don't like dying, and a sickle. Now you might be wondering, what? A sickle? If you're not familiar with it, we are running a bunch of mods on this server. There's, well, I want to say at minimum 30 that are available. So there's lots. We'll be going through quite a few as we get into playing the server here. But for now, it's dark out, and I heard my first creepy little spider. So I'm going to go back upstairs here and hopefully get into the healing room where I know there's a bed, and we'll just quickly sleep through the night so that we can continue on our journey. There we go. And as luck would have it, like I said, I'm the only person playing on the server right now, so I can sleep through the night, so that's fantastic. So now that we have a few little resources and all of our tool set for stone tools, we're going to just head through here. Isn't this lovely, this great big redwood tree? Hello sheep. And come all the way down here. Here's the pier, apparently. Ah, and there's a spider. Might as well kill him. Can always use some resources. Excellent. You'll notice right here, out of the forestry mod, we have a beehive, which we'll definitely be taking advantage of later. For now, I want to head into town, so come up this way. Oh, excuse me. And right above our heads here, there's a beautiful house that I built. That's my town in home, or in town. My home in town. Wow. Maybe by series end, I will have learned how to talk for you. I won't be using my house. We'll just pretend that that's someone else, some rich person up there. I won't be using any of the stuff as though I own it, because as far as we're concerned in this Let's Play series, I don't. Even though here's my name right on the survival bags and adventure equipment. So if we go in here, this is my store. I basically sell healing potions and 1 diamond swords. It's pretty cheap for a diamond sword. Bows and arrows, and I do sell backpacks, and I do custom backpacks as well. Like I said, we're having some issues with a few of the mods right now, so we will eventually get that back online. So here's the hotel, the common room, and there's a crafting table by the fire that you can use. And we've got an extractor, a compressor, a furnace, and a macerator. So this is really helpful, as well as a brewing stand. You do need to make your own potion bottles, etc. But upstairs there's a couple of rooms, bedrooms and such. So that's kind of where we're at there. There's a nice little bridge along here. That says yet unused. And there's signs everywhere showing you where you're going and what's going on. There's a hot spring and glacier walk out this way, really nice. It's been set up very nicely by Couscous. 321. There's a grocery and a buy and sell down here. Not up and running yet. We will be using economy for our economy. We have yet to get that installed, so once Couscous gets that installed, he'll be setting up a really nice store here, and you'll be able to come in and buy and sell, and that's really awesome because we want our economy to get driven by the players. There's a Red Dawn server realty and land use office. This is not open yet, but eventually, once servers reach certain levels or certain financial status perhaps, we'll be able to sell chunks of land, and as admins we can also lock those so that nobody can damage anything you've built. Geocache Central, this is something a bit of my own pet. I like geocaching in real life. If you don't know what it is, just go to geocache.com or geocaching.com. It's a global hide and seek game basically using GPS, and our GPS in game is the coordinates. As you can see on my REI minimap at the top right, we're right now sitting at -999 by +205. So those are the coordinates that we use for getting geocaches built and hidden and found. There's 2 already built, Moon Island Lighthouse and Winterfell. Yes, of course, I'm about halfway through the Game of Thrones books, so I built Winterfell. My own version. Anyway, these are just fun things for players to go out and adventure around and look for and trade, share, and get new items out of the geocaches. So that's pretty much the downtown core. There's a few other things around. There's a couple of homes over this way. A secluded beach, that's nice too. And the prison is out this way, so Red Dawn Prison and the main spawn. You can also get to the main spawn from here as well. It's a bit of a longer path, but I'm going to walk all the way up here and we'll just show you what the prison looks like. And the prison will be in use if we get people that just can't get along or don't understand the rules of the server. We may in fact need to tell them, you know, here's a couple hours in jail. And all of these are globally protected, so once you're put in a prison, you can't get out. The only way to deal with it is to leave the game. I like this bridge. It took me a while to construct, but I really like this bridge. It turned out rather nicely, I think. And right here is a giant volcano with the Red Dawn Prison. Oh, creepy. Red Dawn server prison. So we'll go in here. There's where the officers go. And prisoner intake. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Here we are. And there's our officers list. There's a few of the admins on there. And the cells, of course, down below in the dungeonous area. Prisoners' belongings go in here. and then we take them down. And these are each individual cells. And trust me, once you're in here and we close the door, there's no getting out. You've got a 2x2 spot. None of these would be breakable at all. There's no way for you to get out. So quite a little row of cells. I had a lot of fun building this one too. I like the dark, damp, mossy stone. And anyway, that's the prison. It's a great big volcano. I thought how fitting for a nice place for a prison. Alright, so we'll head back outside. And what we're going to do, like I say, the server rules state that we can't dig, build, etc. within 100 blocks other than in the community mine. There is a giant swamp off here to the south, but I know there's a few people kind of wandered off that way anyway. I'm going to go southwest along here, and we're going to see what we can find for some resources and to just kind of get started here on the server. Look at that. That's amazing. I love Minecraft. It's just a lot of fun. I'm going to sneak in here and steal another tree for a bit of resource. I'm just going to kind of gather tiny little bits here and there because I want to try and get us quite a ways away from the server spawn point. There's some industrial craft rubber trees right in here, which is great. Eventually we will need those to set up our electricity and etc. Oh, we're getting right into a peninsula here, so I will just swim across, and I guess we are going to head south. I see a sheep, so one thing we are going to do is grab enough wool for a bed if we can, because we're leaving the spawn point. Come here, little sheepy. I wish I had shears. I don't like killing you, but there you have it. And what, you're the only one? No, there's another one. Good. There's another beehive from the forestry mod. Pardon me. And we just really need, I'd like to get 2 more pieces. 3 for a bed and 1 for a scoop, which eventually, when we get into beekeeping, I will need a scoop in order to collect bees from their beehives. If you just simply smash a beehive, you won't get anything from it. You have to use a scoop. So there we go. We've got enough resources now for the wool. So let's take a look at the map. We'll go all the way across here and then down south. And I virtually just want to walk maybe a few hundred blocks away from our main spawn area and the town in order to find somewhere to set up and get going with the Let's Play series. Look at this. Just laying here, sticky resin. Quite a crop of rubber trees, very nice. There's some more resource in the reeds. We will be needing those eventually so we can get our bookshelves and library etc. set up so that we can start enchanting things, but that won't be for a while. We've really got a lot more things that are pressing, such as finding a place far enough away that we can legally build and set up a shop and home and get everything going. Let's see. I love this biome. It's a nice big tree, swampy trees, and lots of undergrowth. Not very fun to build in here, but definitely a nice looking biome. There's some great big patch of buildcraft oil right there. I'm just going to swim across, and I saw a bit of a desert there to the south. I see some snow biome there off to, I want to say, the east. And so we're just going to keep kind of heading in this general direction here. It is just about to get dark, so why don't we stop right here for a second and drop our box down, make a bed, and why don't we call this the end of Episode 1, Season 1 of A Solitary Wolf's Let's Play Red Dawn server. I will come back with Season 1, Episode 2 as quickly as possible. very likely just in a few hours. So, hope you've enjoyed so far. Next episode we'll be collecting more resources and finding a place to set up home somewhere down south in the map, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. This is a Solitary Wolf signing off.